Are you ready? Can crush us. It don't really get no better than this the podcast that you're looking for if you're really heavy into wrestling. Hosted by the Mark. Energy that's so amazing. Gotta keep it entertaining. Rep the Can Crusher Nation. Yeah, you know what's going down in the ring. Lights out when you hit a ding ding. Knock 'em out like boom bada bing. Hold it down, you can crown me the king. Gotta shout out to the Miz and Duke the Dumpster. We choke slamming everybody. Power driving, hit 'em with a face buster. Yeah, this the show you need and it ain't no need for waiting. Mark, hold it down for the Can Crusher Nation. All about wrestling and keep it entertaining. Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. Time to break 'em, let's go. Yeah, Can Crushers. Yeah, Can Crushers. Let's go.
Hi, this is Valos the Freak, and you're listening to Can Crushers, the very best in wrestling talk and news, with your host, none other than the multi-talented actor, Mark E. Mark. What? Mark the Mark? Who the hell is that? Well, that explains what happened to his voice. I know, we need to start writing this stuff down. This is how mistakes happen. Okay, we could just edit all this out. This time, make sure you send the right version. I don't care. It's about having fun. Let's just take it from the top. Let's make sure Can Crushers, the very best in wrestling and talk news. And this is the host, Mark the Mark. He's a nice guy. I enjoy my time talking with him. He deserves the best. Let's just do this, okay? All right. Thank you. Let's just go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Mark the Mark Martinez, and as always, it's time to talk about high ground professional wrestling here on Can Crushers, as it is the preview show for this month. You guys all know the announcer. I'll be announcing stuff. I'll be giving high fives, kissing babies, slapping. Nope, I'm not going to say that before we get in trouble. But we'll be there. This coming Saturday, August 12th, the Falcon's Nest. It is Summer Meltdown for high ground professional wrestling. And man, oh man, hair versus hair. The main event. Fletcher Young takes on the Dude. One of them losing their hair. I love it. As you heard on the weekly show, we talked a little bit about hair versus hair matches. Pistol Pez Watley and Jimmy Valiant, my all-time favorite hair versus hair match. Let's see if this takes over. Because, hey, if you've been watching High Ground on YouTube, you saw Fletcher grab me and he's gone wild. He literally has gone wild looking for the Dude because he thinks he's going to shave his head. But the Dude thinks he's going to shave Fletcher's head. It is going to be a barn burner. Guys, I do have some guests coming on this show to talk about matches and so on and so forth. But of course, you know, we have to do the due diligence first. There's also a street fight, by the way. And the Junior Heavyweight Championship tournament starts. High Ground Professional Wrestling this Saturday at the Falcon's Nest is going to be pretty freaking awesome. But Collar and Elbow, hats, hoodies, tees, all the cool stuff that Collar and Elbow has. You know, Al Snow and his hooligans down there making shirts all the time for you guys. Make sure you check them out. Go and buy shirts. I have had shirts now for years. No stretch, nothing like that. It's super comfortable fit. And you guys can have those too. There's a Shad Gaspar shirt. There's a Monday Night War shirt. There's the Al Snow and Head-inspired Macho Man shirt. Just go and check them out. And we'll save 10% with our promo code CANCRUSHERS. All one word, capital C and Can, capital C and Crushers, saves you 10%. It's a great deal. It really is. And I know you guys are listening at your favorite podcasting site right now, but make sure you check us out on IMDb, Spotify, iTunes, Podurama, which Podurama is offering 50% off right now of a lifetime membership. And it's seamless. So what does that mean for podcasting or any shows that you listen to? If you're on your phone, have it be iPhone or Google, and you go into the house and you want to switch over to the laptop or your main PC or wherever you're listening, if you go through Podurama, it continues where you are. No more having to, buffer around, find out where everything is just seamless. And it's a pretty awesome site. So make sure you check them out. We're available on social medias as well. So get in on the conversations, ask us some questions, or slide into our DMs and say, hey, I'd love to be on your show to have a Can Crusher Spotlight. All of it is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, well, it's called the X now, or Threads. Still working on the Threads. Still something that we really have to look into, Threads. But Facebook, Instagram, and the X, we're there for sure. Slide into a DM and get yourself set up. Also, you can reach out at cancrusher69@gmail.com. Another great way to set up interviews for you. It can be anybody. Promoters, referees, announcers, talent, the guy that puts up the ring. You all have wrestling stories, so we'd love to hear them. Why'd you get into the business? What's making you put the rings together? Why do you sweep the floors afterwards? Let's talk. I can spin it around and make everything good, and it sounds great. So, yeah. All right, guys, let's listen to Al Snow talk a little bit more about collar and elbow, and when I'll be back, I'll be joined by a cast of characters here on the High Ground Special on Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast.
Wrestling. A love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. The wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. Collar and Elbow is the brand. Passion and love for wrestling is the drive. I am Al Snow, and this is Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
Hey everyone, this is Shelby Waters. You're listening to Can Crushers. Come hang out with us and let's have some fun.
And welcome back to Can Crushers, guys. You heard how excited I was to have these guys coming back on to talk about Summer Meltdown. It is my boys, the Bad Fellas. Donnie, Nathaniel, welcome back.
So I love being on this podcast, okay? Because Mark is the only one that likes us in High Ground. And I hate that, okay? Because we're great. We're perfectionists, okay? Every time we go out there, we get the job done. Why do people not like us?
Mark, I wish you were there last night. Because despise High Ground, High Ground's great. But last night at PCWA, when I won the Fantastic Max Championship, it was a sight to see.
It was a great night. It was a great night.
There could always be an invitation to say, hey, Mark the Mark, come with us.
Yeah, we should have.
Throwing that out there.
We should have invited you.
Yeah, you couldn't. So you're not loving me as much as you say you are.
No, we do. We do. Trust me.
It was just kind of a tricky situation last night.
Oh. Okay.
Now, see, here's the thing with High Ground right now, okay? They told us we have a match because they have to give us a match, okay? We made that very clear when we brought up our contract. So they have to give us a match. But they won't tell us who we're facing.
And truthfully, if Belladonna did as much booking as she did running her mouth, I think High Ground could be a little better.
Wow. So apparently you heard her on this past week's Spotlight.
Oh, I listened to every bit of it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are on the card, but it says question. I don't even know who it's against, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys there. I'm sorry.
Well, we're prepared because you know what? Thinking back on it, I think we're going against Tyrant. Hence our promo. So you know what? We're coming out war paint and all. We're ready for Tyrant. I went to the Viking Academy for this. We got it.
I think you're right. I think we might be facing Tyrant. Okay? And if we are, I'm going to beat the crap out of those monsters. Okay? Because what's a monster to a mobster? Okay? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I fear no man.
Okay. Well, that would make Tyrant in 2 matches then for the night because they already have the TOP as well.
You know what? They say they're more like animals. They're more like specimens to me. So you know what? A coyote can hunt a bear 2 times in one night. but that bear's going to fall.
But we're ready for Tyron. We're ready for them.
This is also kind of shifting off of you guys a little bit because I know you guys also like watching stuff backstage. The start of the junior heavyweight tournament starts for High Ground. That's big news.
And I'm in it. Nathaniel Cunningham is entering it. And by the time I'm done, between PCWA, 3WA, and High Ground, I'm going to be 3-time champ. 3 titles.
He's right.
3-champ Cunningham.
3-champ Cunningham.
Wow. Yeah, you're in it. The Sarge is in it.
Terrible.
He sucks.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yep.
Trevor Terry's in it.
He
He's
sucks.
Blackluster.
Okay. I'll just stop. I'll just stop there.
No, name another one.
Name another one.
Name one more.
Yeah.
Lunick?
He sucks.
I don't even know who that is. He's a shadow.
I know who he is. I beat him up at 3WA. Gave him the good old 1-2. Okay?
Oh, yeah. He thought he could beat you.
Yeah.
He called you out of shape. No. He shouldn't even be in that tournament. He should be in the heavyweight tournament.
I tell you how it went. I hit him with the cannoli roller. 1, 2, 3. That's how it went.
How it's going to go when I face him in this junior heavyweight tournament. Easy.
Done. See ya. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a street fight that's going to happen at the Falcon's Nest.
Really?
Yeah.
Between who?
Molson and you guys' favorite.
No. You didn't understand. Who asked? Because nobody cares about them bums.
Oh.
A street fight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
God.
street fight between Fishy Boy and Molson.
Yeah.
The last time I seen Molson wrestle an actual match was, I can't even tell you when. So honestly, that match doesn't matter to me.
Not much matters to you guys this show.
No.
You see,
Because we're focused on us. We're focused on us, okay? We got a match, and we know who our opponents are going to be, okay? It's Tyrant. They could say that they're booked in a different match, but I know Belladonna, okay? She probably put them on to face us.
And I will say, between Molson and Big D, or, Fishy Boy, whatever his name may be, I will say, I give it to Fish Boy in this one. Fish Boy's big, but he ain't bigger than my tag team partner.
No, he ain't.
Nobody's bigger than the Big Don.
Nope. Big Papa Don right here.
The big cannoli.
Big Papa Don now. Every time I announce, more and more have to be added to your name now.
Yeah, it's Big Papa Don. We got the future bad fellas coming.
Yeah, we do.
Big Papa Don.
And then the main event. The Dude versus Fletcher Young, who accosted me, by the way.
I'll tell you what. I'm excited for this match, okay? I'm excited for this. Because you may not know this, but I debuted against the Dude. And I hate that man with a passion, okay? He cheated, okay? It was hot. I had the sun in my eyes. He kicked me in the face. And he cheated to win, okay? I threw my shoulder up. They still counted 3, okay? I should have won that match. But, on the other hand, I don't like how this Fletcher Young talks to you, okay? You're part of the family now. He can't be talking to you like that. But I do like the kid's attitude.
At the same token, the Dude, he's just the jokester. No one takes him seriously, not even me. And I'm the brains. Like that's crazy to me. So, speaking on Fletcher Young, I'm just going to throw this out there. I didn't talk to Don yet, but I'm sure we'll talk soon. I think Fletcher Young could possibly be the third in the Bad Fellas.
I don't know. We'll have to talk about that one. We'll have to talk about that one. But
He's got a good grit to him. Good grit, good attitude, good look. Man.
I don't know, maybe.
He's been compared to Mr. Perfect. He's been compared to Tully Blanchard, Barry Windham. So he's got great comparisons. It's just a shitty attitude.
I don't know.
And
we'll have to talk about that one.
If he joins the Bad Fellas, we will beat him down and build him back up because he's not going to step on our toes.
Can I get one shot in on that? Just one.
You can get many.
You're part of the family now. You kind of have to.
Yep.
Right. So August 12th, Summer Meltdown at the Falcon's Nest. Anything else you guys want to send out there? Big card. Really is a big card for High Ground.
It's a great card, but the Bad Fellas should be main event. I think we've proven it enough that at High Ground, we are the best tag team. We beat the TOP. We're going to beat Tyrant. If they had tag titles, they would be stupid not to put it on us. So give us the main event. Give us something that we can have right now.
I can't say it any better myself. They try to throw a little red herring in there about the Tyrant, okay? But I'm telling you right now, 100%, we are guaranteed a match with Tyrant, okay? It has to be. Because there's no other tag team.
I'm bringing my certificate from the Viking Academy for all to look at. Because you know what? I'm proud of that. I know how to defeat a Viking.
You heard it here?
Yeah. And the Big Don, I did hear and I did do that he went to the Alpha Academy. So between both of you, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Solid.
All right, gentlemen. Have a great day.
You too.
Hey everyone, it's Journey Burke, the Law of Attraction, and you're listening to the Can Crushers podcast.
And welcome back to the show, guys. I have a young up-and-comer coming on the show right now to talk about High Ground, talk about the Junior Heavyweight Tournament. Welcome to the show, Antonio Marcos. Antonio, how you doing right now?
Man, I'm feeling fine, Mark. I'm glad you have me on the show. You definitely fit the definition of the podcast daily of wrestling entertainment.
Wow, that is. I'm clipping that and using that as something special for the rest of the way. You were too good to me. You were too good to me.
Hey, I need to make sure all my audiences, even the podcasters, feel like they're welcome to the show. So I'm glad you have me, and I'm honored to be a part of your podcast.
Yeah, and folks, more to come with Antonio, but this is kind of the sneak peek. So, Antonio, why High Ground Professional Wrestling?
High Ground is a place where, where competitors battle it out, where we take it out in the ring, the square circle, and make sure we feel the groove among one another. And I really like how everybody puts their effort in that center. And I like the whole gruesomeness, the whole arrogance, the story that it tells all together in that ring.
Agreed. And then I always pull the fourth curtain down here and say we're pretty much a family there too. We'll fight, but we'll get things done, and High Ground is a step above the rest, right?
Oh, most definitely. We're a whole family. We get everything top notch until we get the craft all together as one.
And the big question now, High Ground coming out with the Junior Heavyweight Championship, and you're in the tournament starting on August 12th. What does that feel like? Like, this is the first title High Ground is going to reveal in your part of this tournament.
Man, this is such a high opportunity that I cannot fail. I'm battling the Sarge out at pre-show of the match, I would believe, and I'm excited to face him. He's a well-worthy competitor, and I saw what he does on the ring, and I respect him. So I think that might be the preliminary. I don't know. But I'm excited. We get to test our mights in the ring and put our all in that center.
Yeah, and it's going to be a barn burner. Two of my favorite wrestlers, and I do that wrestler air quote, because technical against technical, it's gonna steal the show.
Yeah. Ooh, man, we want to hear that crowd roaring from when we put that out there.
Right? All right, well, we'll see you on August 12th at the Falcon's Nest.
Yeah, I'll see you there too. I can't wait.
Yo, this is Slim Seven. You're listening to Can Crushers podcast, and I just had a whole conversation with this guy. He's kind of a mark, but I love him. We had a great talk. Make sure you continue listening to this guy and follow my stuff as well.
And now we're back on Can Crushers here, talking about High Ground Professional Wrestling. Always happy to have the Sarge Cal Christopher on the show. How you doing, Sarge?
Hey, I'm doing outstanding, Mark. How about yourself?
Doing well, and I'm always happy to have a straight shooter come on the show to talk about what's going on. And you have a big match August 12th.
Yeah, going up against Antonio Marcos.
It's going to be one of my favorites that night because you guys can both get technical. You guys can both, lay it all in the ring. I think it's a possibility of a show stealer.
Yeah, we're going to be opening the show. We're going to be, like you say, we both can get down there and get onto the mat, be technical. With Antonio, he's young. He hasn't had too many matches either, so we're trying to establish ourselves. So you got to give him the props and respect. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to get in there and show people that we can start out the night, get everybody ready to rock and roll for the rest of the show. But yeah, I wouldn't mind stealing the show.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, and this match, if everybody doesn't know, is part of the junior heavyweight tournament that is happening at High Ground. Essentially, the first title going to be part of High Ground. Cal, what's that mean for you to be part of this?
To get the opportunity to chase gold, that's amazing, especially so young, if you'll say, in my career over at High Grounds. Not had too many matches yet, but Sarge got drafted into the tournament, and I'm so one drafted I'm happy with.
Oh, good.
No, and it's a huge opportunity just to be able to be a part of that. Yes, am I hoping to progress, take out Antonio? Look, I got nothing against the guy. He's the Latin Dragon. I like him. He's a hard worker, but gold's on the line. This isn't just a run-of-the-mill match where I want to get in there and win. This is the beginning of a campaign. This is battle number 1. And I got to plow through this guy.
Yeah, to get through the tournament, you would have a war on your hands.
Yeah, and you got to take one match at a time. But gold fever. You're looking at it.
Gold.
You see that shininess at the end of the road.
Yeah, gold fever. I like how you did that. Super excited to see you again on August 12th at the Falcon's Nest. Anything you want to tell the fans to be looking out for that night?
No, outside of, hey, I expect my troopers to have butts in seats. We are in this war together, and I need their support to get through it. So I want to see every single Sergeant's trooper out there cheering for me, rooting me on, because like I said, this is the beginning of the war. We got to start it out right.
Stay tuned for more fabulous Can Crusher podcasts with yours truly, the commissioner of High Ground Pro Wrestling, Belladonna, or any of Mark's other fans. But you stay tuned for Can Crushers, because it is the best, almost right up there with High Ground, because High Ground is above the rest.
And welcome back onto the show, the dude. Dude, how are you doing today?
What's going on, dude? How we doing?
We're duding it out over here on our side, too.
Oh.
Well, it's really dudicious today.
Oh. It's a dude wonderful day.
Dude. So, August 12th, Fletcher Young, hair versus hair, the dude, Fletcher. Big match at the Falcon's Nest.
Probably, maybe, one of the biggest matches of my life. Dude touched my personal property. That's my personal property, dude. You don't touch my stuff. And he touched it, dude. So, yeah, the dude's a little upset. He's a little annoyed. So I think August 12th, the dude's going to come with a different attitude for Fletcher Young. And, I think a lot of people are going to be shocked for what they see, because Fletcher Young's going to be walking out one bald dude. Yeah.
Do you have any luck or anything that's going on your side right now that you really feel that Fletcher is done?
Yeah, the dude seems to be having a little bit of a good luck streak right now. So hopefully he kind of rides that. He feels a little bit of a good luck vibe. So hopefully he kind of rides that into August 12th. And he has a little tricks up his sleeve, aka maybe a pet rock or two. Yeah.
Ooh, something new to know about. And final last question. When was the last time dude had a haircut?
Well, dude, Well, dude's not good at math, but it's been a pretty long time since the dude cut his hair. Looking forward to cutting someone else's hair August 12th. You can't wait. Yeah.
All right, dude, we'll let you go back to doing dude things. Thank you for stopping by again.
Well, anytime. It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And I'm now here with the hottest commodity in professional wrestling, Fletcher Young. Fletcher, big match coming up here on August 12th. You versus the dude, hair versus hair. Man, this is going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, I expect the same thing. You see, back in May, it's myself, Fletcher Young versus the dude. And if the dude won, he got his job back at High Ground Professional Wrestling. He got a place to live at High Ground Professional Wrestling. So, match is going great. I dominate the dude pretty much the entire match. And then at the end of the match, what happened? The dude pulls my tights and he beat me in the middle of the ring. Ref somehow didn't see it. All the fans saw it. Fans know that the dude cheated. Fans know that Fletcher Young should not have lost that match. So then the next month, it's supposed to be me versus the dude. Break my hand and I can't compete. I want to compete, but the commissioner she won't let me. She doesn't want me to wrestle. I don't respect her. Really, she doesn't respect me because she doesn't want the fans to see the best wrestler at High Ground wrestle, even though I only had one hand. So I got my buddy Samuel Thompson to do my dirty work, and he accomplished just that. He beat the dude 1, 2, 3. After the match, I had to get my hands on the dude. I had to kick him and just do whatever I could while he was down. And then once I dumped his bag out, I saw some scissors. So I had those scissors in my hand, and I see the dude's dirty, disgusting, greasy hair. And I knew I had to cut it. I knew I had to clean up that dirty hippie. So I cut off a piece of the dude's hair. And I was looking at it, and I thought, this isn't enough. So I go to cut more, and out came the commissioner. She has her big, dumb security guard with her. And, he tries to go after us. Me, Sam, and Val, we leave the ring. And the commissioner, she says, do you guys want to see a hair versus hair match? The audience is going crazy. I don't know what she's talking about. Hair versus hair matches means someone is shaved bald. You don't leave with any hair. I was going to give the dude a nice corporate haircut so that he could be a socially acceptable member of society. And she says hair versus hair. Is she stupid? The dude's going to be bald on August 12th after I beat him in that ring. So, dude, don't blame me. Blame the commissioner. And just know that I was going to give you a nice haircut. Now you're going to be bald. You're going to be ugly. And you're going to be in the van. You're going to be in the back of High Ground, wherever you live. And that hair's just never going to grow back. And you could thank Fletcher Young. And you could thank the commissioner. Because this is on her hands. But I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it.
So the Bad Fellas not holding anything back this week. They don't care who they're fighting. Some thinks it's Tyrant. I don't know. It is just one of those days that they're ready to fight. They're ready to take on any and all comers, not holding any remarks back towards the commissioner, towards Molson, towards anybody. And I don't want to get myself into trouble because I run with these guys sometimes, but when I'm in the announcing, I'm in the announcing. I don't pay their bills or anything like that. But, yeah, Bad Fellas ready to rumble, so to speak. And you heard from the dude, you heard from Fletcher Young, the Sarge, and Antonio Marcos, all about being part of the main event and this junior heavyweight championship that's starting. Guys, make sure you get out here. It is going to be one heck of a show. Again, tickets available at the door. It's this coming Saturday in Mayfield, Pennsylvania, August 12th, the Falcon's Nest. Make sure you're there. Remember, just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. It's called the garbage can. not a garbage cannot. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know.